The playbook is the same. When powerful people get exposed, they try to cover their tracks, and that's exactly what's happening right now with Indivisible, a George Soros-funded NGO that's been caught orchestrating a so-called Tesla Takedown, a coordinated effort to attack Elon Musk, Tesla, and even Trump ahead of the 2024 election. After they got called out, they went into full damage control mode, deleting evidence, scrubbing their website, and trying to hide their connections. Today, I'm going to show you exactly who's behind this, how they fund it, and why this is much bigger than just Tesla. Let's dive in. Indivisible might seem like just another activist group, but it's far from grassroots. This organization was founded in 2016 by former Democrat congressional staffers and has received millions of dollars in funding from George Soros and other left-wing donors. Their stated goal: to resist Trump and disrupt conservative movements. And now they're ramping up attacks against Elon Musk and Tesla. Why? Because Musk is a disruptor. He's pro-free speech. He's taking on the establishment, and he's given Americans more control over their own platforms instead of letting left-wing elites control the narrative. So what do? They attack his businesses. They organize violent protests, spread misinformation, and fund activists to make it seem like there's public outrage when, in reality, it's completely manufactured. Follow the money. Indivisible is not some grassroots movement of concerned citizens. According to financial disclosure, they received over $7.26 million in Soros grants since 2018. And just recently, their own financial report showed that Soros organizations made up over half of all their foundation grants. That means this group is almost entirely funded by globalist billionaires. Now think about this. If they were truly grassroots, wouldn't they be funded by small donations? Well, the report says only 23% of their funding comes from small donors. That means the majority of their money is coming from elites with an agenda. Here's where it gets even worse. The wife of former U.S. Attorney Matthew Graves, the man who prosecuted 1,500 plus January 6 defendants, is on the board of Indivisible. So let me get this straight. A DOJ prosecutor's wife is directly connected to an activist group targeting conservatives and Musk. This is coordinated. This is political, and they just got caught. To understand the depth of this operation, we need to look at George Soros, the billionaire financier behind Indivisible. Born in Budapest, Hungary in 1930, Soros survived the Nazi occupation during World War II by securing false identity papers and concealing his Jewish heritage. After the war, he immigrated to London, where he studied at the London School of Economics and later moved to the United States, becoming one of the most successful investors in history. Soros is perhaps best known for his efforts through the Open Society Foundations, which he established to promote democracy, human rights, and progressive causes worldwide. Open Society Foundations, over the years, he has donated over $32 billion to these initiatives, making him one of the most generous philanthropists globally. Indivisible, the organization at the heart of the anti-Tesla protest, has received substantial funding from Open Society Foundations. Their tactics involve organizing protests, spreading misinformation, and creating an illusion of widespread public dissent. The recent Tesla Takedown protests are a prime example of these orchestrated efforts to undermine Musk's influence in businesses. Adding another layer to this complex web, President Joe Biden awarded George Soros the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor, on January 4th, 2025. The Times of Israel, this award recognizes individuals who have made significant contributions to the security or national interest of the United States, world peace, or cultural endeavors. The ceremony held at the White House also honored other notable figures, including former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and actor Denzel Washington. Soros was acknowledged for his efforts and dedication to promoting democratic values and human rights worldwide. However, this recognition has sparked controversy, given Soros' involvement in funding organizations like Indivisible that engage in politically charged activities. Critics argue that honoring Soros in this manner could be seen as an endorsement of his divisive tactics and influence in domestic politics. So why Tesla? Why Musk? Let's connect the dots. First, Musk bought Twitter. now X, and exposed how deep the government's control over social media really was. He released the Twitter files, revealing how the FBI and intelligence agencies pressured Twitter to censor speech. Second, Tesla has become a symbol of innovation and economic independence, unlike traditional auto manufacturers that are deeply connected to unions and government subsidies. Tesla is breaking away from the establishment. And third, Musk is threatening the left's control over AI, finance, and communication. He's pushing for decentralized AI, exposing corrupt NGOs, and now working with the FBI to track the money behind these anti-Tesla protests. If you've been paying attention, this mirrors the exact color revolution strategy used in previous years with movements like BLM, Black Lives Matter. The playbook is simple. 1. Identify a target. Previously, it was law enforcement agencies. Now it's Tesla and Elon Musk. 2. Fund and organize protest. Utilize paid activists to create chaos and disrupt public order. 3. Amplify the narrative through mainstream media. Portray the protest as organic uprisings representing the voice of the people. 4. Political figures intervene, calling for change. The ultimate goal is to destabilize and manipulate public opinion to achieve specific political outcomes. And guess what? April 5th is their next big move. Indivisible is planning an anti-Tesla, anti-Trump protest, and we already know it's going to be staged. Musk, the FBI, and DOJ are now investigating the dark money funding these attacks. There's also growing pressure to classify these acts as domestic terrorism. We could start seeing legal action against the groups behind these attacks. The days of staging fake uprisings and manipulating the public are coming to an end. So now it's over to you. Do you think groups like Indivisible should be investigated? Should their funding be cut off? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay informed, stay sharp, and I'll catch you on the next one.